Happy Monday, guys. Let's get into it. If you're not here for the brilliant commentary, oh boy, is it brilliant. Click the link in the description. Go over to Bodycam. Go, great channel. Make sure you sub, hit the bell for notifications. Hit that link as soon as you can. I only do these videos for my audience. Let's go ahead and do the setup here, okay? We've got a home care nurse cashing several checks, fraudulently, of course, and they've just let the police know, and here we are. As always, guys, I've not seen this. We are watching this together. Let me get my camera together. Let's not waste no time today, guys. Let's get right into it. Come on.
Like I said, I'm going to be direct. So you have two options, all right? The first option is, obviously, I tell you, don't take off running because I will catch you. One of us will catch you. So I just tell you that just because. So your first option is you come with us. I put you in handcuffs because it's per policy. I take you up to the station. The detective wants to talk to you about a case. I guess something to do with fraud. I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly. This is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
1 second. It was like some check or something like that.
I see.
Oh, yeah, that's why we here, ma'am. And I'm telling you, man, they got to do a better job of vetting people. Home care nurses, people in the house working with the elderly, people working with the disabled. They got to do a better job of vetting these people because this right here, very common.
I'm not sure. So,
No.
so this first option is I take you in the police
No,
car.
I see how it is.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I take you in the police car. You talk to the detective, and you square it out with him.
Okay.
That's your first option.
Uh-huh.
Second option is I'm going to be direct with you again. I put you in the police car, and I just take you to jail, and you fight the case in tomorrow or 30 days or whatever it is.
Okay, I see what it is. It was when you're trying to do the what's the name of it? The loan online.
Mhm.
It was my brother that had given me the number to call.
Oh.
So listen to me. Before you talk, I'm not familiar because from me and my guys and my sergeant.
I know. I'm just trying to tell you how it is.
Yeah. We come pick up people for these detectives and stuff like that.
Okay.
So to get you quicker in the station and quicker back home, are you willing to talk to the detective?
I don't care. I don't mind because I know.
Do you want to give them your side of the story?
Yeah.
Because I know I didn't.
It can only benefit you. Okay?
Sure, because I know I didn't do nothing wrong. That's why when they come to the house, I said.
That's why we're not putting you in cuffs now.
Okay.
But we do have to escort you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And when you do go in one of our cars, you have to get handcuffed.
Okay, but I have to go. Is it okay?
You're here now.
The bank surveillance video shows her with long hair and sunglasses. So detectives speak with a coworker and the manager of the nursing services company in effort to positively identify Miss Noel.
If you can just raise your right hand for me. You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth?
Yes.
Hey, she about to tell it all.
Let me know if you recognize this person at all.
She been ready to do this. Bam.
No.
Oh, is that not her? Okay.
Just a couple different angles of the person.
No.
All right.
The best people who could definitely know if she had tattoo was the other people who worked with her there.
So we ain't got a positive ID. Okay. All right. Let's keep watching. All right.
I haven't seen her in years, so
Okay.
I can't say. That's a hard picture for me to say. And with the glasses on, it's hard for me to say that's her.
Okay. Raise your right hand. You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth? Okay. So these are some photographs from a Citibank ATM machine. This is dated 5/9 of 2023.
Yeah,
Do you recognize who that person is?
I do, yeah.
You do. Who is that person?
Uh-oh.
in front of?
I think her name is Enid or something. I'm not sure of her name
Can
exactly.
somebody explain why July of 2024 somebody in Florida would be wearing a mask? Or maybe this isn't Florida. I don't know. I still don't understand why somebody would be wearing a mask July 2024. But anyway, let's keep watching.
But she worked there. She worked
Worked for Miss.
yes before. Okay.
Is it Amy Noel?
I don't know her last name, but I know her in person. It's something of Amy or
Amy?
something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some other photos.
Yeah.
That would be a need for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like her.
How do you know her? From
work. From.
Were you guys colleagues? Like work together, same company?
Yeah, but I didn't have any like friendly conversation with her. Like
Not
just,
friends, but just you guys work together
Yeah.
through work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many times do you think you've spoken with her or seen her in person?
Well, pass by, but not like really speak like in depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you mean like pass by, what do you mean? Like seeing her at Nurse house?
Yeah,
or?
Nurse house.
Okay.
Nurse house.
So would Amy be there working, and then when she finished, would you?
See, my theory is just in general, like a lot of times I've seen, like before I started reacting to body cams, I would see stuff like this, and it would be more than one person in there scamming the old person. It would be more than one. I'm not saying that's the case with her, but I've seen that happen before. Come on.
Yeah, it's like switch.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
shift, yeah.
this is another close-up photo.
Yes, that's her.
That's her. Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Mrs. Noel claims the woman she was nursing for agreed to help pay her bills and gave her free reign to write and sign her checks.
Yeah, right.
So was it full nursing services?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do for them?
I was a caregiver.
Caregiver?
Yes.
Okay.
Of
And
course.
did Miss Webber ever pay you for anything?
No, she never paid me like cash. No, she never paid me cash.
Okay.
It was one time that I was on the phone with my friend. She overheard me talking to my friend, and I was a little bit behind for my rent and stuff for my bill. So I was asking my friend if they can let me borrow money until I get paid for the following weeks I was supposed to get paid. And when I was over, like the call was done, and she's like, I can't help you pay your bill. I said, first, before I do that, I have to call the office and let them know that you offer me help before I take anything from you. She said, you don't have to. It's my money. I do whatever I want to do.
She lying. I think she lying. Let's keep watching.
I said, I understand it's your money, but there's a policy they told me when I was getting the application done.
Just pay attention to what's happening here. Oh, it's the old lady's fault. She's the one that wants to help me. Hey, look, guy, I wanted to tell the office. I wanted to let them know. She's the one that insisted. Okay, to the tune of 50 racks. Okay.
Can I get anything from them? She said, you don't have to. It's my money. Like I said, it's my money. I do whatever I want to do with it. You don't have to confirm the office. You can go ahead and get it. I said, as long I'm not going to be in problem. Okay.
Yeah.
She said, no, you're not going to be in problem.
She lying.
I'm going to offer it to you. You're not going to ask me. I said, okay, no problem. Sis, I needed to, you know how it is if you don't pay the bill, so we're going to kick you out. I said, well, as long as I'm not going to be in problem, okay.
Okay, so did she end up giving you money?
No, she didn't give me money. She had to give me a check.
Okay.
That's money.
For how much?
It was 9,000 something. It was.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
What? Hold on. What? 9,000. See, on the little intro, I'll forward it through. Because they were saying the amounts, but I'll forward it through just because I want to make sure I'm playing by the rules. I don't want no problems. 9 racks? Who just gives you 9 racks? Most people wouldn't make 9 racks in a month. Some people make 9 racks in a month. It's no problem. Most of us working class folks do not make no $9,000 to $10,000 in a month. And you mean to tell me this poor old lady that you're taking care of just says, "Hey, Dad, don't tell the front office. I'm just gonna write you a check for 9,000." Stop.
Bills were you behind that you owed that much money?
My it was my rent and my electricity plus my phone bill. Like I have T-Mobile plus my phone bill that I was a little bit behind. And when I said when she gave it to me, I said, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?" Because you know those clients, they give you something and they turn around and say they never give it to you. Before I take it, I said, "Are you sure?" with all your heart, you going to him. And she said, yes, I'm the one that offer you, not you.
All right.
All right. So
Okay.
she wrote you a check for over $9,000.
Holy
Yes.
shit, man.
That was the only check she ever wrote you.
All right.
And did she write it out to you?
Yes.
Okay. Did when you worked with Miss, did she ever write checks to pay bills or anything? Do you ever help her with any of that?
No. She has someone that came to the house to help. She have like a friend.
Is that okay from across the street?
Yes.
And she would come over and help her with bills and stuff.
Like when she wanted to pay the company, she the one that come over to do all that with her.
Help her with the bills and pay the company.
I never help her with no bills.
Okay, never help her write checks or nothing.
Now she helped you.
Okay.
Yeah, she helped you. 9 racks.
All right. So I want to show you some things.
Your lying ass. Just
so
lying.
This photo here. That's you at Citibank. I think it's dated 5/9/2023. It's about 3:07 in the afternoon in the video. All right. That check there that's in your hand was for about $9,000. Is that the check that you're saying that she gave you?
Yes. Those are the checks, yes.
All right, because that check, I know these are some photos from video surveillance, but when you watch the video, you can see clear as day. You can see, your name and $9,000 on there. So that's the check that you're saying that she paid you to help you pay some bills? Okay.
And it was returned.
What was returned?
The bank had returned it.
The bank returned it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got greedy. Assuming this woman had 9,000 in her account.
Why did they return it?
I don't know.
So what happened after that when?
I didn't have the chance to use it because the bank just returned it. It was returned after I deposited. It was returned.
Interesting. Now, did you write that check or did she?
She did.
Okay.
I never write the check myself.
Okay, because I spoke with her and I spoke with the neighbor and I spoke with another helper, and that's not her handwriting. This check is not her.
You can see her face. Let me run this back. Look at her face when they said that. I mean, come on, like they wasn't gonna find that out. Watch her face.
I spoke with her and I spoke with the neighbor and I spoke with another helper, and that's not her handwriting.
Oh my Lord.
This check is not her handwriting. She doesn't sign her name in print. She signs it in cursive.
Nobody does it in print.
So
this is my handwriting right here.
That's your handwriting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that handwriting looks the exact same as the rest of it. Because this isn't Miss Wagner's handwriting. So why is this check filled out in your handwriting?
No, this is my handwriting right here, signed in.
Yeah, you're signing the back, but I'm saying that handwriting is the same handwriting on the front of the check.
Yeah.
Where it says payable to you, the date, her name is printed, but she don't print her name. She signs her name in cursive. So
like most people sign their names in cursive. Who prints their name? Maybe there's somebody out there that prints their name. Most people sign their names in cursive.
The neighbor and the other helper says that, they help write, they help her with banking and stuff like that. Like this is not her handwriting. So why is this whole check filled out in your handwriting and not Miss Wagner's?
No clue. I didn't do nothing.
To be honest, that's my handwriting. She's the one that always helped me.
Okay. So she don't write like that.
Well, what's the odds that you sign exactly like she writes? You sign your name exactly like she writes. You endorse the check exactly like she wrote. What are the odds that that's even possible?
I need you to be honest with me. Obviously, you're here for a reason. I mean, that's not Nice handwriting. So why'd you fill this check out?
She's a thief. That's why.
She asked.
Because I'm a thief.
She asked you to fill it out?
Yeah. Because when she was asking for help, you know, so like I said, I asked her, "Are you sure with all your heart, with all you, that you wanted to help me?" She said, like I said, I don't want that. Said, I wanted to help you. You didn't ask me for help. And I said, as long as you know I'm not going to be in problem, okay.
Yeah,
I said,
you're saying she wanted you to help.
Yeah, she wanted to help me. And I said, you the one that said, do not call the office, because I was going to call the office.
I get that, but why is this written out all in your handwriting and not hers?
She told me.
She told you to write it out?
Yes.
Whoa. So why didn't you tell me that up front when I asked you about all that?
No, but this is my hand.
They freestyling off the dome lying. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, you better listen here. You better stay away from scamming. This is not your ministry, ma'am. Okay. But this woman is a 2-bit thief. She'll just steal if she's able to steal. This is not for you. She about to get herself in some trouble, Jack.
I wanted to help you. You didn't ask me for help. And I said, as long as you know I'm not going to be in problem, okay.
Yeah, you're saying she wanted you to help.
She wanted to help me. And I said, you the one that said, do not call the office, because I was going to call the office.
I get that, but why is this written out all in your handwriting and not hers?
She told me.
She told you to write it out?
Yes.
So why didn't you tell me that up front when I asked you about all that?
Right.
No, but this is my hand. This is how I signed. But she asked me to do the check.
Okay. But when I first asked about that, why did you tell me that was her and not you? And now you're telling me that you wrote it.
Because you was
why didn't you just tell me
lying.
that up front and be honest?
I'll be honest with you.
Now you are.
Oh, me.
But you weren't at first, because you kept telling me she wrote this.
Yeah.
You know, and now you can see that it's all your handwriting. You know, now you're telling me that she told you to write this out for her. So why didn't you just tell me that in the beginning instead of saying that she wrote it and you only signed it?
Because you was lying.
I don't think you're being honest with me.
Yeah.
Trust me, I am. I'll be honest.
We'll trust you. Okay.
Well,
I'll be honest with you, guys.
I don't think you're being honest with me. So this is check 266.
Very nice.
It's all in the same handwriting again. The front of the check and the signature. That one's for $5,000. It's dated March 26, 23. So why did you get another $5,000 from her?
She always wanted to help me. I never asked her for help.
She just want to help you. One check for 9 and another for 5. You just got a friend that's just going to casually write you a check for $9,000 and then write you a check for $5,000. Yeah, just want to help you. Just want to help you. Just want to help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you told me she's only written you one check for the $9,000. There's 2 checks.
Do she say she didn't help, or
well, I want you to explain why there's 2 checks.
Hey, see that? Hey, that's another thing lying ass people do. This is what they're skilled at: moving the goalpost, deflecting, gaslighting, and moving the goalpost. Nah, ma'am, you're caught.
There was
she was helping. She was helping me.
Huh?
Okay, but you told me she's only written you one check.
And you think that shit's gonna go over with a jury? Yeah, she was helping me. That's it. 13 grand, 14 grand. Yeah.
Then I asked her.
And now you got 2 checks.
I asked her. Then when I need help, I went
So you've asked her for more checks.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's another one. Check 267. Same handwriting. This one's dated March 26, 23. It's the same day.
Greedy.
So she gave you a check for $5,000.
Greedy.
And then on the same day, she wrote you another check for $3,800.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. A lot of money.
And then on April 17th of 23 is check 269 for $8,800.
Holy shit, lady.
All in the same handwriting.
Jesus, lady.
Check 270, dated 4/21, same thing, same handwriting, $5,800. All in the same handwriting. And then you have check 271 dated 4/24/23, $9,000.
Holy
Same
shit.
handwriting, same signature.
So like when I seen the little deal here, like the title, I didn't know if it was one check or if it was accumulation of checks. But yeah, clearly if there was one for 9, there's a whole bunch more totaling 50 racks. She has no explanation for this. There's no argument for this. She's clearly guilty. The smoking gun is right in front of you. Best thing she can do is shut her mouth, ask for an attorney.
And then check 272 dated 4/30/23 for $9,500. So all these checks are all in the same handwriting, all within what, just 2 months?
You going to jail.
It's a lot of money in 2 months.
You going to jail.
So they all, like, a couple of them are returned.
It's almost over $50,000 in 2 months.
Some of them was returned. I have not the chance
But
to
where-
use. They
where-
all like returned.
Where did you need $50,000 for in 2 months?
To pay my bill to help.
What bill?
My rent, my
$50,000?
In rent? Like,
some
yo,
of, like I said to you,
that's a down payment for a house. What are you talking about?
some of them are returned. I didn't really have a chance to use
I get
all
that some of them are returned, but that's a lot of money to be asking her for help if that's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Wagner said that she never authorized any of these checks, never wrote any of these checks, and all these checks are missing out of her checkbook.
Trust me. I never go to her thing, like I said.
It's a good thing she said trust her. At first, I wasn't going to trust her, considering her history, considering we got 50,000 in fraudulent checks. But since she said trust her, I'm more inclined to trust her. What do you guys think?
I had explained everything to the other sheriff that had came to my house. I said the same thing.
What sheriff was that?
Like, they had came to my house last year, I believe. Yeah, they
That
had.
must be for something different.
No,
it's never for
the
this.
same. Yes, it was the same thing.
There's nothing ever documented in any of the reports.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I'm the only one to ever reach out to you.
Yeah.
And that's today.
There's someone, I forgot. It was a black guy. I forgot his name.
Whoa. Let's not bring race into this, guys. Come on.
They had came.
But I don't see anywhere in this report where anyone's ever reached out to
I know. I don't know why, but they had came to me and I sent it. I showed it to them.
It must be for something different because it would be
It's
documented in here.
It's from the exact same thing.
There's only a couple reports that were done with Ms. Wagner, and then I took over from there. Nothing mentions ever meeting with you or speaking with you.
I don't know why, but
yeah.
So trust me, I be honest. With
No.
all my heart.
Being
Before
honest.
I even get the help, and I asked
With all
her,
your
"You
heart.
Sure,
Gotcha.
you sure you really wanna do that?" And she thinks she has dementia, so I said, before you do anything, let me call the office. He said, you don't have to. I'm the one that said I wanted to help you, so it's me. You didn't ask, so why would you want to call? I said, I don't want to get in trouble. She's like, no, how you gonna get in trouble? Who gonna talk? I said, I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen. And she said, no, nothing gonna happen. So I said, okay. So we just go for there.
So what is this withdrawal here? Ms. Wagner said that you went with her that day you drove her to the bank to do that cash withdrawal.
She did that herself, not me.
Yeah, but I think she said you drove her there.
She asked me to drive her to the bank, yes.
Okay.
That was her, not me.
Yeah. So
that day we went to the drive-thru.
you remember that day?
Let's just go over what her argument is, right? Like, so her defense, she should really just shut up right now because she's digging herself a deeper hole. So her defense is this lady that she's supposed to care for just wanted to go out of her way and write all these checks totaling $50,000 in 2 months for her because she just really wants to help her out. Well, now the lady's saying that the checks are missing. So you're telling me that she just went from wanting to be a good Samaritan, like the type of good Samaritan I've never known, that wants to give you 50 grand. And then simultaneously, 2 months later say, hey, I don't know what this lady's talking about. So what is she doing? Is she setting you up? What's she doing?
When you went to the drive-through,
Yeah.
what was she taking $8,800
I have
out
no
for?
idea.
It's
Even the
crazy.
bank asked her, "Why you taking so much?" She said, "I just want it." No, I didn't do that one.
All right.
It
Believable.
was her.
So she said she took that money out, and she went back in that envelope to get cash or whatever, and there was only like $120 in there, and the rest was missing.
She's a thief.
Everything was in her
See?
purse. She had that purse the whole day when I was there. She was in the living room the whole day. Because that's where she sit and watch TV, eat and drink her coffee. In the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where
I've
she
been
was.
in there.
Yeah. That's where she been the whole day. So
Where do you bank at?
for now,
Mm-hmm.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo now?
Yes.
You were banking at Citibank for a little bit?
TD? City?
Citibank, yeah.
It's either yes or
Not
no.
for long. No.
Yeah, I know, because
Yeah.
I mean, you opened up an account.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this check was in there, and then you closed it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No, they close it.
Why did they close it?
They put a hold on it, so I don't know.
Enid continues to suggest that the woman's medical condition could be the reason she does not remember the checks.
Okay.
She was well aware of everything she was saying to me, and even the nurses that were there were saying that she's fine. She was good. You know, everything she was saying to me, it wasn't like she was lying about anything.
Like you are.
Okay.
So I just don't know. I know you're telling me these were gifts to help you, but she is swearing that she never
If I went
authorized
back to
any
her,
of this.
like, because I used to have dreads. That's all. I used to have dreads.
Mhm.
That's the only way she will remember me.
Mhm.
By my hair, because I used to have burgundy
Okay.
on my hair.
Yeah, I
That's the
see
only
it in the
way.
video.
Yes, that's the only way she will remember. If I go now, she's not gonna remember me.
Yeah, it's only the boat rope is how she's gonna remember you. Okay, ma'am.
You going there for?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going. I'm just saying, if we go now, she's not gonna remember me. She will only remember me because of my hair, because I used to have dreads. But when I walked in, that's how she remember me. She said, "I know you. You've been here before." I said, "Yes, I was literally here yesterday." She said, "Did you sleep here?" I said, "No, I went home and come back the next day." She will be asking you a question like a time and time, even you give her the answer already, like, you know. So that's how it is.
Yeah, okay.
Enid Noel was charged with felony grand theft, felony uttering a forged instrument, and felony fraudulent use of personal ID.
I wonder what her sentence is. As you can see, guys, we are out of video here. I wonder what they're going to charge her with. Well, we know what they're going to charge her with, but I wonder what her sentence is going to be. I also am very, very curious as to her history. I don't think this is her first rodeo, dog. I think she's done this shit before. I think this woman is a stone cold thief. You know what I mean? She's the type of person, boy, if she's in the room, boy, you better make sure you nail everything to the ground because she'll steal it. Where's my fans of like the old 90s show the Martin Lawrence show? He had a he had a cousin that thought he was Eddie Murphy, but he had to watch him because anytime he came in the house, he would steal everything. Yeah, so a lot of y'all may remember that. But anyway, guys, let me get this out of here. Let me get this out of here. And at some point, like home health companies, you know, places that place health aides with disabled people, man, y'all are responsible, dog. Y'all are responsible for not vetting people properly. I just uploaded a crazy video to that Patreon about a situation about a disabled person that was taken advantage of. But anyway, guys, let's move right along. Hope y'all are having a good Monday. I don't even know my days. Okay, we've got a lot of people sent this to me, this and the other one. So I'm sorry if I didn't mention your name. I don't want to leave anybody out. This is Police Insider. Moments after deleting his mother and boyfriend. Ain't it silly that you can't say certain words, but you can put them in a title? Stupid. I haven't seen this, guys. We're watching together. The links are in the description. Go sub to Police Insider if you haven't already. Let's go.
I'm not trying to arrest you. I'm trying to make sure you're okay.
And not to bring race into this is a very serious situation, but in the thumbnail, I seen a shirtless white guy. I immediately got nervous. Come on.
Hey, wait, just come here real quick. Just come talk to me real quick. Hey, do you remember that dude that we dealt with, the schizophrenic dude, one time in the morning? He's a super schizophrenic dude, just got out of jail.
Nice.
It was up in West 30. He is very, very agitated. I'm going to go to the victim and see if we have any sort of charges.
He was yelling for help. The guy came out, grabbed the box down here on the patio, and he took off walking.
Okay, well, my partner's over there with him now. What's her name?
I don't know what
Oh, boy. Ugh. Look at this place,
Okay,
y'all.
I need you to go ahead and detain him and arrest him. 131, I need EMS to my location, and I need 94 to go ahead and go get him.
As soon as the female officer realized there were 2 bodies inside the trailer house, she called dispatch to request backup and to have the man she had been dealing with earlier arrested.
Stop right there. Did you see which way he took off? No, we saw him on the 2nd floor, but he came back down. Back up?
This is his mom's house, if I'm not mistaken. And he meets the description. I've dealt with him before. He's a schizophrenic person.
Okay,
And
yeah,
I
it's
think
her son or something sitting on 20. Okay, yeah, what are you doing?
I went the westernmost entrance of kind of like apartments. I think he told he went to the north along the lake.
I know Cowboy and Patty live here. I don't think it was Cowboy who came out. I think it was probably her son, and they've got a restraining order. He's not even supposed to be here, is what I know. Okay.
Hear that? He wasn't even supposed to be there. And you hear the first officer said that he just got out of jail and he's schizophrenic. And there's a restraining order. He wasn't even supposed to be there, but mama more than likely had it in her heart to let him back in the house. And look at what he did.
But that's all I know. Well, I was sitting over at my house, which is back behind over here.
it's more far back?
Yeah, it's more far back. And then the guy in the black motorhome back here, 54. And this lady who lives right behind me on this side of the street, I heard, no, stop, help. And then I didn't hear anything for a little bit. And
this is what you'll usually hear if there is a shirtless Caucasian man who's schizophrenic, wandering around, terrorizing the trailer park. No, stop and help. Come on.
We all came walking this way to try and find out what was going on. And then I heard, no, help, again.
See?
At that time, I turned around and went and started calling 911.
The knife that was used is in the sink. He was rinsing it. He left the...
Who is this to them?
I believe it's his son, but let me pull up his photo real quick.
They just called me AutoZone. He's by the AutoZone. Well, it's only 154. I was just told he was seen crossing the street towards the AutoZone. He's found along the back AutoZone.
I'm gonna pull up some.
Where's the other one? We got 2.
The site inside the trailer house was unholy. Both bodies had multiple stab wounds, and there were clear signs of a violent struggle. The thought that a son could do this to his own mother was truly disturbing.
He took off his shirt.
He took his shirt off. Did you hear how they sound? Listen, man, and look, I'm not trying to make light of this situation, guys. Okay, what I am going to say here is that if there's just a dude with his shirt off near a pool, you know what I'm saying? A dude with his shirt off near the pool, not a problem. Okay, white dude with his shirt off, sunbathing on a beach, not a problem. Roaming around a trailer park, may want to call the SWAT team. Come on.
The site inside the trailer house was unholy. Both bodies
Watch how they start moving when they go, yeah, he took his shirt off.
These had multiple stab wounds, and there were clear signs of a violent struggle. The thought that a son could do this to his own mother was truly disturbing.
He took off his shirt. Can I get the shirt?
153, I think we got him walking.
Well, that's That's a first. You know what I mean? Like, he just complied. He just complied. That's it. All that build up for nothing. This is what it is. Okay. So I guess I may have been wrong about this one, guys. He complied. I wasn't expecting him to comply.
Are you 10-12? 10-4. He's in custody.
They did this to me.
Why is it fucking wet, man?
Oh, I'm swimming. I was scared.
I don't know what is that. Going swimming?
I don't see any, no clothes. Almost.
Oh, jeez.
No drugs in my system whatsoever.
No? Yeah. This car went in him.
And that's probably the only reason that he did comply is he's probably sobered up, I'm assuming. What is going through somebody's mind when they kill their mama, man? Holy shit. I can't even imagine. But again, I will say a lot of people with schizophrenia, he's probably been in prison more than once, I would imagine. I don't think that's the best place for people with schizophrenia, people with mental illness. They got to be held accountable for what they do. But what you think's going to happen to him? If he go to jail, he's going to come out worse, as we can see.
The man was identified as 36-year-old Thomas. He had abused his mother, Patty, multiple times in the past, and according to reports, she was genuinely afraid of him. For now, he was taken to jail, where detectives were going to try to get some answers out of him.
Yeah.
Back pockets too.
Because he had a blade on him. So he did it with a razor blade.
Yes, it did.
I thought it was going to be a girlfriend, but that looked like.
That's mom's boyfriend.
Oh, it's his son? He's the son?
Her, yeah, that's mom.
So son and mom. But I'm talking about the bad guy.
Bad guy is her son. And that guy is, I believe, her boyfriend. So,
Jesus, man.
wow. So I guess that guy's sitting 20 or...
Yeah, he is.
The victim's sister knew exactly what was going on with Thomas, and she told the officers that she had a feeling something like this was going to happen.
No, the same thing is she's terrified of him all the time. You know, she's scared to death. She even I do it when I'm mowing my grass. I look over my shoulder waiting for him to show up because he has shown up. We never know what's going to happen. And that's what my fear is, that we went to court against him, that he would come after me next. I mean, she's terrified. I mean, what do you expect when you see, you're thrown around like a rag doll and your hip is broken and your boyfriend's head is kicked in, She's just terrified all the time.
Is there something that would set his anger off?
Thomas, we'd like to talk to you about something that happened today. Okay? Like your health. All right? Thomas, what's the highest level of education you have? 12th grade. 12th grade. Graduated high school? Yeah. Okay. So you understand, if I ask you a question, you understand.
Yeah, I guess I get a confidence charge, but yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, but you understand right from wrong?
Yes.
Right? Like, is stealing right or wrong?
Yeah.
Is that?
I mean, it depends if you're hungry or not. If you're hungry, that's steal from my stores or not. But,
right.
It's still wrong, but I mean, you got a point, right? Come on.
You understand the concept of stealing, taking something that doesn't belong to you, right? You understand the concept of hurting somebody, right? Is it okay to hurt somebody?
No.
No. All right. Okay.
See, Tom is delusional. He really is. He thinks. Now, if you look at the court records, his own attorney said that's how they got him incompetent. He thinks he's dating Katy Perry. He really does.
Really?
He left Michigan, drove to California, and laid on the beach waiting for Katy Perry to come see him. Then he would call me up and say that that Katy Perry was just at my house. And then he thinks he has these billions of dollars that people are stealing from him. And he thinks that Patty and Sean obviously look what they live in, that he stole all their money. Wow. And he wants his money back.
At first, it looks like he's normal while talking to the detectives, but as they try asking him the harder questions, you see a side of Thomas that is dark and horrifying.
So where were you at earlier today?
I was at Bull Street.
Oh, you took off running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I got more, I don't know, a passageway, like a doorway. I get this fucking doorway or something. I'm walking. I'm right there.
Okay. You know where your mom lives?
Yeah.
Where is that at?
Arbitrary.
Arbitrary. You know the address?
I own the address, but I own it. Yeah.
Okay, you own it. Do you live there?
I do think they should like put a T-shirt on him so his powers don't magnify. You know what I mean? They need to put a T-shirt on my man here.
Do you have any belongings there?
No.
No. Okay. When was the last time you?
Land and I own half of Holland.
Oh, all right.
If I don't, then I'm not in the same fucking world.
I got you.
So.
When was the last time you? When was the last time you were at your mom's house?
When I got accused of beating him up.
Okay, you were you there today?
I got a burglar in the bedroom. No, I was not.
Okay, but you weren't there today at all?
No.
There's records up there where he beat up his own father. And like I said, we warned the courts. I don't know why they think that they know better than the family. Right, but Tom has good days and he's bad days.
As we all do.
Yeah, so, I mean, one day he can talk coherently. And other days he's like friggin' in outer space.
Sure. Hey, look, and look, she's making a really, really good point. What can you do? If he's just, you know, acting erratic and he's in a different world and he's delusioned, or some people would say batshit crazy. Okay, man, you can't just lock somebody away because they're batshit crazy. But this guy's violent. You know what I mean? If he's broke his mama's hip and beat on her boyfriend, like what is really going on, man? What can you do about this situation, right? Like, I don't have an answer to that because I really think we need asylums. Every time I be watching body cams, you see some crazy shit like this. It's like, yo, there's too many people just walking around like this.
So, I mean, if they caught him on a good day.
The sister explained that this wasn't the first time Thomas had behaved oddly, and every time he did, he never had to face any consequences.
Actually, it's not the first incident. It's the first time she's ever had to go to the hospital for him. He has taken her down before. He was at the corner and he pulled her down by her hair.
Wow.
And I said, why didn't you call the cops then? And she said, well, I'm hoping that he'll get help.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not going to get help, Patty. And she always made an excuse and she always felt sorry, saying, what did I do wrong?
Look here, and it cost her her life. And it cost her her life. He's been putting his hands on his mama. He's been acting like this. And I want him to get help. They got a restraining order. He shouldn't even have been there. And what does he do? He kills both of them.
My son is this way. You did nothing wrong.
Right.
You did nothing wrong. That is Tom. So he absolutely forbid taking the drugs, the psychiatric drugs. And we told the courts that, and they still would not listen to us.
Yeah, the system failed.
They sure did. And I was afraid this was going to happen.
I know you every day. You said, so you were never at your mom.
And this never happened. So a few months ago, I got a burglar in the battery.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't talk to none of you guys. Right for 5 months. And then charged me incompetent. And then we just released me one day. And now I'm sitting here.
You know, and the funny thing was is that everybody kept saying, get a gun, get a gun. Sean had a felony, so he could not have a gun. So he abided by that. The way he busted in on the first time, a gun wouldn't have helped him because it happened that quickly. So gun wouldn't have helped. I will not have a gun because my mom killed herself with a gun. I do not want a gun in my house. And I'm not about to look at my sister and say, I shot your son.
Something was very twisted about the guy. The way he behaved or the way he spoke was
Family, dog. Like, they got some shit going on in that family, right?
so creepy. How could the court not see it?
Why am I getting moved world and getting set up every goddamn day? Every goddamn day. Okay. I'm getting set up. I am the victim. I'm not bullshitting. This is bullshit. I am getting set up somehow. I get a burglar with a battery on their ass. I get this on them. All right, and okay, I get it. But then now let's go back. Now let's go. Okay, now I walk in the racetrack. Okay, the people know who I am. Or somebody at least slipping a message. Just let the guy grab what he wants. So I own everything, but have nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Tom, over at your mom's house today, there's video of you at that park, like leaving her house. It's on somebody's surveillance, but they're ring cameras. You know what a ring camera is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're on a ring camera leaving the house.
Okay.
Okay. So can you just tell me what happened over at your mom's house today?
I wasn't there.
It's on camera.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see what's here. Now I'm gonna believe it.
Okay.
And then somebody knocked on my door at 9 o'clock last night, and I texted Patty, because I bought a new recliner, and I said, do you want my recliner? No response.
You don't know who knocked on your door at 9 o'clock?
No, it was my side door, so I know it was not anybody, you know. So it was somebody that I knew that knocked on the side door, and all I heard was a voice. Well, you know, we start shutting curtains and all that, and Jordan came out of the back, and I think Tom might be out there. Well, then this morning, it was again, when Sean doesn't respond to me, I know there's something wrong. So he says, do me a favor, Sean, let me know that you guys are okay. And I called them, both phones were off, and I knew something was wrong. And I opened the news, and there it is. Tom's picture and double homicide.
Jesus.
No. So is the camera wrong?
No, it's not wrong. was there. I was let me see it.
Well, what, I got to download it from the red. I just saw it on somebody's phone. They're able to show me. All right, so we got to take. It takes. I can't just get it right away.
Let me sit there and watch it. Yeah, let's see if it comes back.
Hey, my man has been messed up for a long time. Okay, he hasn't been on Earth for a long time, so I don't know what he's done. Obviously, they say he suffered from schizophrenia, but I wonder what drugs he's taking that's exacerbating that's making that worse. Because certain drugs, you already got a medical condition, like a mental illness like schizophrenia or whatever the case is, and you take certain things, who knows what could happen? And look at where we're at.
I keep getting switched out of goddamn world, signal areas, everything. So why am I goddamn the victim, man? Why am I sitting here? I was the richest man in the world. I'm done. Another question.
You're done talking?
Okay. You look up why am I goddamn no money and on the goddamn streets, and then you answer those questions for me. And why am I here in this world? Then you come to me after you do your job thing or detective, because you're gonna just switch out by that time. You're not gonna be human. You're not gonna be who you think you are.
Oh shit!
So it don't matter. So I'm the other question. Lord, why the fuck am I here? Answer me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some things I can talk about.
Were they gone by the time you guys got here? Was it? Did they suffer? Did they go quickly? Did they?
It appears they went quickly.
Everything he does, he gets released on. And I told them that day he would get released. No. We'll notify you everything.
Go to Banana Factory right now. Drop what the fuck you're doing. Now. Hurry. Now. Banana Factory. Now. I want it.
She told the officer that the messed up behavior could be the result of an accident that Thomas and her mother were in.
Does he have any psychiatric issues?
I'm guessing he drove off the side of the road with his little bitty tires. And it caught the edge of the asphalt and the grass, and he darted back, and there was a house under construction, and because Donnie's so tall, his head came out of the car door, ripped the door off, and his head hit the dumpster. He's not been right. So he
100%. A brain injury, a traumatic brain injury, or some sort of brain injury can most certainly make you like this. Make 110%. If you really start looking up the effects of brain injuries on people, man, I'm telling you, and I'm a boxing fan, right? So brain injuries are a big part of boxing, unfortunately. And there are guys, I'll just give you one example. Jermaine Taylor was a middleweight champion. He was a prospect. We didn't know how good he was going to be, but he was really good. High hopes for him. As soon as he got knocked out, as soon as he started getting knocked out, once he retired, he started to get into crime. Once he retired, he started to have all these wild situations. And not just him, Riddick Bowe also. And there's other fighters that have had this issue, and I think it could be because of traumatic brain injuries. A lot of NFL players have had this issue too. Let's keep. But definitely the system failed this family, man. Either way, the system failed this family.
He went through a bunch of, he drooling, his face was paralyzed on one side for a long time. So yes, he does have
that's what it is.
Some issues, but I've never seen him do anything like this.
Thomas was charged with 2 counts of murder and fleeing law enforcement, but he was pronounced incompetent to stand trial after becoming extremely uncooperative with his attorneys. We don't have any further information about the case, but if there's one thing we can take away from it, it's that we often ignore our mental health, and sometimes that ends up hurting us and destroying the
100%, man. 100%. If you guys get any information on what happened with this guy, I mean, what are you going to do with him? He has to be away from everybody. You know what I mean? So he got to get locked up, but he's got to get help. If we don't have things in place to really, really help people, that needs to be improved, man. But anyway, that kind of bummed me out. Anyway. Yeah, and it's just, let me just explain the shirtless white thing again, man. It's not a white guy that doesn't have his shirt off. It's typically a sign of mental illness or somebody that's ready for the smoke. Okay, if he's around a beach, fine. Sunbathing, fine. Working out, fine. Roaming around the trailer park, roaming around the street with a shirt off, it's a problem. This is the same thing for a black guy on a bicycle. If I see a black guy and he's not like on a 10-speed, getting a workout in with a little stupid hat on, and he's just riding around, yeah, head on a swivel. If I see a black woman, half of her hair is braided, the other half's natural. my head is on a swivel. If it's just a little bun at the top, my head is on a swivel. If it's a white girl and her shit is tied up to the top, head is on the swivel. Let me know what you guys think, man. Remember, you can say whatever you want to say over here. The only rules are talk like you got some sense and be nice. All praise to the almighty algorithm. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, we're on our way to 1 million, baby. Let's get it.